Hi and welcome back to another video from me. Today I wanted to share with you a card using these card bases, and I actually just need 3, using a die from Scrappiness, and these are the nested, I think mini embossed ropes is what they are called. The descriptions are all linked down below in the description, the supplies are all linked down in the description box below, so you'll find this one there. And I wanted to use one of the Scrappiness, one of the new sentiment dies, and this says ho ho ho. And I wanted to create a die cut inlay card, and I actually am creating 2 because when I'm die cutting I have parts of one color and parts of another color, so at the end you can create 2 cards. So and what I start with is I take a white and a red card, and these are the sizes for an A2 size card. These are the fronts, and then I'm taking 2 in the same size for the back. And what I will do is I take the biggest of the roped dies and will die cut all 4 of them so they have the same size, and I'm doing that off camera real quick. So here we go, and these are now the 4 pieces, and again 2 are for the back at the end, so I can put them aside right now. But here you can see how nicely those roped emboss die cut, and they leave really a nice impression. So and the next step is to cut out the parts of the ho ho ho, and basically it will look like this, but this is just a template, so this is not what I'm going to do. I'm doing it slightly different. I just tried it up front to see what happens, but I'm basically cutting out the sentiment from the top part, and that's from both colors, white and red, and then I'm inlaying the red die cut, so basically the ho 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 that comes out from the red die cut, I'm putting that in here. So and you can create then 2 styles of cards, and that is what I'm going to do. And yes, my cutting plates I really used. I should really switch them out at one point. So what I'm doing now is that I will take the die cut, and the cards for today I will just have 3 of these in the middle. So I will place them in the middle and then place them down below and then down below again, and cut this 3 times out of the red cardstock and 3 times out of the white cardstock. So the best thing to do is to take some washi tape or whatever, masking tape, whatever you have, to hold those in place, that you really get a straight die cut and that they are not like moving around and you have like a crooked line at the end. So I'm taking my beautiful Hello Kitty one, and I start with the middle. I think that's the easier one. And then try to place it somewhat straight, adhere it down, and then I'm running it through my machine. So and then you need some kind of a poking tool. I'm using the Tom Holtz one, because now you have the die cut. Carefully removing the washi tape. You can reuse that, by the way, at least mine. So and then you have the die cut and the inlay of your card. So and I'm putting that aside because I need that for the white card in a second. And now I'm going onto the other side. I'm placing it on top. Let's see, it's easier to see this way. Putting it on top, that it perfectly lines up with the first and the second line. And then I'm taking my die cut, my washi tape again, and just placing it down and run it through again. So and again, carefully with the washi tape. And then I have another die cut here, so another piece of the sentiment that I have. So, and one last time for the bottom, and again I'm placing it directly underneath it so it really is straight, and run it the last time through my die cut machine. And then have the third die cut that I carefully pull out. Okay, now I have 3 die cuts, I have 3 holes, and I'm doing the exact same thing for the white piece. So now I have 3 of each color, and I can remove all the little bits and pieces here. So now we need the back pieces again, because now we will I will adhere the front pieces to the back pieces. I like to use foam tape for that, just to give it a little bit more interest, and the inlay then stands out a little bit more. I'm adhering it to the back piece. Let's start with the white one. Here I'm taking the red die cuts, and what I'm going to do is I take a adhesive, put the adhesive in here, and then we'll adhere those sentiments in here, that you basically have the contrast of the sentiment in your cutout. Done, and we have all the red parts as inlays on the white front and all the white parts as inlays in the red front. Let's add some little extras here on top. So for example, for the red one I would like to add some little some baker's twine around it. So adding something neat and white on top of the red part. And for the white one, to get a little bit more contrast, it might be better not to take something white, but a red bow. So we could take our red ribbon and tie that around the bottom. So, and if that is still not enough for you, what you can do in addition is add some little drops. These, for example, are the Fabrica Decoro enamel dots or glass drops with glitter. So you can just take those and add some of those drops onto the cards. With the Fabrica Decoro you have to be a little bit more careful, as they are a little bit more fluid. Other card, you can add some nice sequin mixes, so either some clear droplets or the white diamond mix, for example. Enjoyed today's card and feel inspired to use your sentiment die cuts for other things than just sentiments. As you can see, you can create really pretty simple Christmas cards with that too. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope I see you soon in next videos. Bye!